What is good, YugiTube? It's your boy Meh of Pig and Meh here. So, today I went to locals and managed to get second place with a 3-1 record with the deck you see before you, Scareclaw. And no, there ain't no tier elements in here. This is pure, unadulterated Scareclaw. So let's quit with the BS and show you guys my second place Scareclaw deck profile. Started out, I play the singular copy of Issa Starfrost, 3 Rykart, 3 Acro, 3 Baloney, and 3 Astra. I have other deck profiles on this channel where I've explained their effects in detail before, but just as a quick refresher, 300 boost, multiple attacks, piercing, search your Scareclaw, spells or traps. And if there's 3 defense monsters when you do that, you get to draw an extra card, and this of Starfrost here is just a tuner. So that's pretty much your entire Scareclaw lineup. Now onto your extenders. I ran a Bestial package of 2 Druid's Worms and 3 copies of Magnamut. This card really sucks when they dark it to their field, but with that one instance out of the way, this package was really good. There's enough prominent dark decks in the meta to make this a pretty decent call, and also these guys are pretty big. Next package, of course, I am still running my 3 copies of Rescue Cat. Your little guys are all beast, so I don't know why not. Aside from this being prime ash bait, but I don't know. It's my homie. Speaking of Ash Blossom, the last monster in the deck is just 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Alright, now into the spells. For kind of Scareclaw specific, you play 3 of the Searcher field spell that can pop and lower opponent's monster's attack. 2 copies of Monster Reborn. 1 copy of Road Decay Enabler, or your Protect from targeting effects. And then a singular copy of the new card, which can take the field spell from your graveyard and put it back to your hand. I think I used it once, and in every other game I sided it out. And for kind of your generic support, just Called By for hand traps, Reinforcement to search your level 4 guy, Duster to pop back row, and Terraforming to search the field spell. Now onto the traps. For Scareclaw specifics, I just run the 1 of the Pop 2 and 1 Splash, just an Omni Negate. And this card is okay. Didn't really use it hardly at all. I mostly just OTK'd with the Link 3. And the last trap card, just 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence, just as more interaction on the opponent's turn. Now on the extra deck, you run 3 copies of the Link 1, and 3 copies of the Link 3. You don't often go through all of these, but they're kind of the most important cards in your entire extra deck, so I just max out on both of them. But you could cut one of these for some Cherries targets if you wanted to in the side deck, which I'm not playing, obviously. But yeah, these are your most important cards, because it searches the field spell and this OTKs. Alright, now for general stuff, 1 Ferrigit, because you play a bunch of Beast. Dark, because you play a bunch of Darks. Unicorn and Phoenix are just generally the most generic ones you can play. Access Code, which you can go into, I just often didn't. I tried this and never summoned it, so I'm going to drop it. Omen, because you're playing a bunch of Beast Wing Beast, Beast Warriors, and Beast. Underworld Goddess, just to break every board. And then lastly, because you play a level 6 tuner, might as well play the best synchro in the game. Alright, for the side deck, it sucks, but you have a 3000 attack monster you go into all the time. You could probably main deck these Dark Rulers. The Regeki was just kind of a random thing. 3 Cosmic Cyclone. Another Bestial, just to use. DD Crow. And 3 copies of Drone Lockbird. Pretty simple stuff. So that's the deck profile for you guys, but showing you cards doesn't really exactly show you the whole picture, so I figured I'd tack on some gameplay footage for my original testing session. So here's just a quick little match that I got to show you guys kind of what's so good about some of these cards. So in this first one, you're going to see why Rescue Cat here is absolutely insane, and just how these guys can do some stuff. Although, because I'm playing against Layer of Darkness, you're going to see a really funny misplay. Alright, so start out this game, I won the dice roll, go first, proceed to Rescue Cat, and do a pretty similar combo that you're going to do, where you do the little guy, you get your field spell, you get either your Vista Starfrost or your Rykart. So in this case I got the Visa, summoned the little guy back, got my search and my draw, made a Baron, put another body on board, made the big guy, summoned back a dude, got my search, and then set my Omni Negate. So from here I flipped the Omni Negate, and in this case this is about your ideal turn 1, because as you're about to see, you're about to have a lot of interaction points with your opponent. So my opponent is trying to do stuff, but I'm proceeding to get rid of that big boss monster and the field spell to make sure they can't do too much. So they try to dark, and I negate the dark, and then from here they basically are just going to realize that it's game, because they're going to pop my big guy, and in standby my Baron the floor is just going to set up everything to happen all over again. So I pop one of their back row, I get my field spell, get another search off of it, use that to get my splash back just in case, get my special, get some advantage, special back, Baron to floor, Baron pop, they go, oh this, and I go, nah. And then I think from here they're about to surrender, because I'm going to get Cat, get 2 bodies on board, and they're just going to come to realize that they made a horrible, horrible mistake. So that was game 1. So for game 2, they go first, and this is where you're going to see me make a mild misplay, because knowing Lair, I didn't want the big guy to get on board, and then my dumb ass was like, oh wait, I just put a dark monster on the field, so they got a free tribute out of that, which sucks for me, but whatever. I drew the Harpy's Feather Duster, and you're just gonna see me, you know, just kind of raffle all over the place. Use the Gato, get the little guys, and start going through the same notion of plays that you just saw. In this case, you're about to see why the Link 3 is so good. And because there's another defense position monster on the field, I get an extra draw, which is nice. So, my big guy just sets up, I get all of the boost, I attack, they try to do something, I don't care, back row's irrelevant. Jiriguedo, that's cute, don't care, just replay, keep going, GG. So, that's the deck in motion, and the profile for you guys. If you like what you saw, just let me know down below what you think, any improvements, text, whatever you would make. And yeah, this is Meh, Pig and Meh, signing out.